Hello everyone and welcome to Mini Madness. I'm going to do a robot check first of all, of course, once that stream loads. There we go. So I hope you're all bright and awake. Obviously I'm slightly not, but this is why we have several slots in Mini Madness. Basically, we have a morning slot, we have an afternoon slot and an evening slot. Believe it or not, the afternoon and the evening are going to have two splits each, but this is the morning slot. And these are the players. We are missing a couple of players at the moment. I believe Antomix has got an issue with his PlayStation, so it's currently sorting that out as well. But these are your players. If you want to compete in this championship, make sure you check out the description, the documents there, and you can follow all the instructions in there. It will let you know what is going on and whatever else. It is for everybody. It is a bit of fun. So here we are out on circuit with the practice at the moment. Qualifying is going to begin in 9 minutes time. We just had a few little issues here in terms of, setting up, etc. This is the first race, of course, first of 5 today as well. And we're at Bluemoon Infield A. Now, this is a circuit which has got the long straight, of course. I mean, if we can jump on board here with VLX Sparks, who's currently on P1 in the practice session. You can see the bank curve here, and then we've got the long straight. Now, slipstream is set to weak, and boost is set to weak as well. So there should always be some form of racing happening in this race. This is the whole point of it. It's for fun. It allows all driver skill levels to compete fair on a track, and hopefully clean racing as well. There are penalties in this championship. If somebody drives very badly or makes a big mistake, causes a player to lose a significant amount of time, boost is there to help them catch up, but the person who caused that potentially has a penalty if a player wants to report that. But we have said, talk to each other. Mistakes do happen. But if you still feel like it really did hamper your race and you feel really aggrieved by it, you can put in an instant report and me or one of the admins will be able to have a look at that for you. You can see we've got 8 players at the moment. We are missing 2 players at the moment. We're missing Bottle Sparks 360, but I'm not sure whether he messaged me or not because he put it in a chat instead of DM, whether he could make it. And we're missing a BNOP 9001. So we are missing 2 guys, so there are only going to be 8 cars in this race at the moment, unless they join at very last minute. Hello to everyone who's just joining this race, this commentary this morning. I know it's an early one for some of you, but honestly, this should be good fun all the same. Now there are points on offer, so we're going to have a sprint race first of all. That is going to be 3 laps in length, and then we're going to have a reverse grid. We're just going to have a feature race, and that is going to be 9 laps. So, it allows... Oh, but blue neck. My ears just exploded there. Graph, thank you very much for that donation, mate. That's very much appreciated. I need to turn my headset on my PC down a little bit because you blew my ears off there. But thanks again, that's very much appreciated. So you see Hubie there in P2, very close in qualifying. Now, qualifying isn't everything here. Qualifying just sets a grid for the sprint race. But obviously in the sprint race, anything can happen. It's 3 laps, a mad dash. And then as I say, the feature race is there so that maybe you have a bad race in the sprint race. Maybe you have a good race and you start at the back and you want to work your way through the field as well. So qualifying is going to happen very shortly. It's going to happen in around 5 minutes time. Let's just have a quick check. Yeah, 5 minutes time from now, we will get qualifying underway. If you do have any questions, guys, make sure you chuck them in the chat. If you've got any problems with audio or anything like that, do let me know. And I will certainly have a look into that. I say this is the first of 5 races today. This is going to be the smallest group. The others are slightly larger. And as I say, the afternoon and evening splits, we've had to actually, we would normally only have 1 session, but there was that many people that signed up for this. We've split them into 2. So, what track are we on? We are currently on Bluemoon Infield A, and this is the round 1 track. I might actually get some form of round information set up for the later streams so that I can actually show you that on screen as well. Fortunately, I don't have that available at the moment, so I can't actually show you that. We'll just go through the grid, just make sure, the potential grid, just make sure everybody isn't lagging and we actually have some clean racing to begin with. So we have VLX Sparks. Obviously, you can tell he races for VLX. In the practice, currently leading on times. We'll see how that transfers to the qualifying session. We then have Hubie, who races for ERT. We then have Buglar in a lovely rainbow coloured. I love that livery. We did have a look at some of the liveries in the practice lobbies, and they were fantastic. All the liveries that people have been making are superb. You've got all sorts in there, as we can see there with that rainbow Mini. We then have Mad Andy GT in, well, it's not P4 at the moment, but currently in practice session of P4 in a very, very patriotic Mini there with the Union Jack on as well. Interesting fact, a lot of the racing cars in real life don't have the Northern Ireland bit of the Union Jack on, which I didn't notice until someone pointed it out. Very, very interesting. And then we have, well, we know who Monte supports, don't we? Man United Mini there with the Mini Madness on. That is absolutely fantastic. Not my livery, I found it. That's okay. I don't care if you found it or what. You're using an absolutely fantastic livery. But MUFC there, Monte. Obviously supports Man United. Boo, booicha! We then have Adamo there in more of a British racing green with a Scottish flag on top as well. We had a couple of those in the practice lobbies with the Scottish flag on top. Very patriotic. We then have Antomix there, ERT Antomix, doing the old TRL Lightning STI Mini there. If you don't know this, TRL Lightning has been putting random liveries, well, the STI livery on random cars. There's been the Mitsubaru, I think, and there's been other ones as well. But here we have the Mini STI Cooper S, or the Mini Cooper STI. We'll go with that one instead. We then have Chops here, or Kahunti Chops. And what is that livery? Let's have a look at this. It's like a silver blue. What is on the side? Got a lion on the side. Scottish flag on there as well. So, you know, patriotic Scots in this. We have a few of them. Yeah, we are going to start qualifying very shortly. And we've got the football banter going on in chat now, thanks to MUFC Monte's livery. So, as there's only 8 cars in this, let me just grab the championship points, just to give you an idea of what is on offer for these 8 drivers. Now, all the rounds get merged together, so the potential is, in the first round at least, to have quite a few tied scores. But as we go on, the racing is so fierce and up there, it will obviously filter out a little bit. So in terms of the sprint race, we're going to have 25 points for P1, and that goes all the way down to 9 points for P8, and then in the feature race, we're going to have 40 points for P1, all the way down to 15 points in P8. Now, only 4 out of 6 rounds count, so if you have an absolute stinker here, it may get discounted later on, but you have to attend all 4 rounds. Right, I think that's all the business. I'm going to reset this lobby now, and then I will let the players on, because I'm doing everything now. I need to make sure this doesn't randomly flick over here, so let me just go onto that. There we go. So let's change the race settings. We are now going to put visible damage on, and we will get underway. So upload to everybody. I will just type. There we go. So qualifying is a go. Ooh. I'm doing both of this at the same time, so do bear with me on some of this, guys. But everybody is going to head out on circuit. Slipstream is going to be a significant factor here, but not that significant, because the Mini does actually get near its top end without the slipstream as well. So Gabriel Sparks and Hubie straight out there. Where everybody's nearly out. We're missing one driver on the grid at the moment. Nobody's lagging, which is good. Gabriel Sparks going to the left-hand side here. So we are looking for, if you're looking for peak times, it's going to be 1:38, but qualifying isn't everything. I keep saying this. It's not about the fastest driver. Yes, the fastest driver may start on pole in the sprint race, but remember, there's weak slipstream, there's weak boost in there. If you're in a slipstream, you're probably going to keep up with the driver in front, and you know, there could be some working together in there as well, but we will find out in due course. Now, we are missing one driver. Who are we missing here? I'm going to have to go out and check who we're missing. Nope, we got everybody. They've just gone out. It's MUFC Monte. So we have VLX Sparks there. We will follow VLX Sparks on the lap. I'll just commentate you through the lap, and then you get a good idea of what's going on, and then we can follow the times as they come in for the second lap. Yes, there is a Tidgney competition account. Unfortunately, you can't send a friend request. It is literally locked down, so it is just for this competition, and also there are future competitions as well, because there are some others on the cards. So we're here with VLX Sparks as we head down the start-finish straight, a very long straight. In fact, let's get the full information on there for you. You can get a good idea. So as you can see, it's got 4 gears, this Mini Cooper, as we head down this start-finish straight, and we're getting close to that limiter. That's why slipstream isn't the hugest factor, but it is still there as we then come down into this first corner. This is quite a tricky corner, the weight transfer. You want to brake just before the corner, get the weight on the front end and turned in like that. That is a brilliant line. That is a fantastic line there by VLX Sparks. Exits the corner there, and as we come up to this left-hander, you're looking on the right-hand side for like a slight white mark, and that's when you start to turn in. There we go. Look at that lovely stuff. Cuts that beautifully. We are going with whatever GT does track limits wise. GT is a clock of the course here. So as you turn into here, you got to be careful about touching the grass like that. Is he going to run wide? He is indeed. A very tricky corner that. You've got to turn in and try not to carry too much speed. It's very tempting to, but on the grass there as we head towards the hairpin. Now hairpin, the braking zone just after the shadow really. There we go. Stays in 3rd gear here. Now, the reason for saying in 3rd gear is to make sure you don't have that speed loss during the gear transition that you can have between 2nd and 3rd. So we head up to this next hairpin. A very wide line here. Try and get it turned in for the second part. Just misses the apex a little bit there. So we head now towards the oval of this circuit as well. So coming down here, you want to try and cut a lot off the left-hand side. 50-meter board, chuck it in there. 4th gear, round he goes. Lovely line. Let's see what kind of lap time VLX Sparks is going to get here. You want to keep it to the inside as well. So there's VLX Sparks in that lovely livery. Heads now towards the start-finish line. And VLX Sparks is going to get 137, 138. It's in the 39s. Oh, it's a 40, a 40.1. What about Hubie? 40.6 there. Mad Andy GT. What's Mad Andy on for? I did see purple there. Is Mad Andy on to get pole? Oh, he is. 7 and... Oh, Booglar straight in there as well. Oh, we're missing people here. So Booglar with a lot of slipstream there. Adamo comes in there. Antimix has just gone into P5. And then we've got 2 other drivers a little bit further back as we then go on to the second lap with the other 2 drivers just coming round now to finish their first laps. We'll have a look at their live timing. Let's have a look at what's going on here. Hubie's got a P1, sorry, a PB, or track record actually. It's purple in that sector as we continue on round. And we're just going to see MUFC Monte here on in an interesting lap. Chops has had a bit of a poor second sector. Monte comes round to the start-finish line now. What is Monte going to get? Where's Monte going to come on this first lap? It's 38. It's 39. It's going to be well up there. It's P3 for Monte. P3 for Monte. And Chops stays in that P8 for now. Let's jump on board with Booglar. In fact, no. Who was on the purple sector? Who was on that purple sector? It's Hubie. It's Hubie. He's on an absolute stonker of a lap here. Heads around that final part of the oval and he's heading towards that start-finish line. What's Hubie going to get here? What is Hubie going to get? He's going to get below a 38.5. 38.5 is a very good lap. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Just didn't have the slipstream there. Goes into P2. And then we have, who's just crossed the line? That was VLX Sparks down in P5 then. I can't keep up with everybody coming across the line. That's Mad Andy, stays in P3. Further back, that's Adamo, P7 for Adam. Oh, we got some movement there. Antimix has just gone into P2 there. We're at 38.9. Well played by Antimix, a Swede getting in there. So now we're just waiting for the final 2 drivers. We have Monte now. He did look like he was up. Oh, he's purple. He's purple. But won't have any slipstream on the straight. So I'm not expecting this to be P1. But could be a fight for P2 here. Leaves that last corner here. Continues on round. Sorry for the slight lag with the stream there. It seems to be all settled down again now. But Monte coming round the last corner and heading towards that start-finish line. What is Monte going to get? It's going to be Oh, it's P4. He just beats Mad Andy by 700ths of a second. What on earth is going on there? And then we have Chops coming in. It looks like Chops has improved slightly there. But that is going to be the end of qualifying. So we're going to get on straight away with the race. Hang on, I need to start the race. Where's the start the race button? I've lost the start the race. Why am I losing the plot here, guys? I want to start the race. Where is the start race button? Race settings, race start. There we go. Completely lost it then. I'm back. I'm sorted. I completely lost the plot for a brief moment. I blame it being the morning. But we're going to get ready for the race now, guys. Going to get ready for the race. This is the sprint race here. Bluemoon Bay Speedway Infield A. Let's get ready. Here is your grid. The rainbow car on P1, followed by Union Jack on P... Hang on. Is that the grid? Yes, that is the grid. So Mad Andy... I thought... Never mind. I don't know what's going on. I need to double check the grid there. I thought Antimix beats people here. I don't think that's the right grid. Unless I am being mistaken. But we're starting with the race all the same. We'll have a look at that after and find out what's going on. Maybe it's just the grid set up there. But we continue on now towards the first corner. As the racing does begin. Now we're looking for any dies or moves. Antimix into P2 where he should be here. Monte up to P3 there on the inside. Through there they go. All very nice and clean as we head onto this back section of the oval now. It does look like it was the wrong grid. A few people getting a bit mixed up there. I'm not sure what was going on with GT. I'm assuming somebody can't see somebody. But we'll continue. Oh, there's been contact there further back. Been contact further back. If the grid... yeah, we'll continue looking after. There's been a penalty further up, is there? I had to mix it with a 0.5 penalty there. We are using the GT Sport track limits. Looks like it's coming down in the hairpin. Let's continue on all the same with this sprint race. We'll have a look at the lobby settings afterwards. If anyone has a problem with it, we may very well rerun this sprint race. As Buglar is currently leading. Monte defending for his life back there. As we continue out of that corner now, it's going to be side-by-side action. Antimix has got the slipstream of Buglar up ahead. But with a 0.1 penalty, that penalty is going to come down then, so no need to worry about that. Just a small penalty round the last corner, and we continue on to the last corner round the oval. Antimix goes down the inside here. There's a couple of minutes further back as well. They're all going to be 3, 4, 5 wide potentially. Antimix gets that lead then, stays on the inside. Buglar is going to get in the slipstream, does indeed. Further back, we're 3 wide further back with Adamor, Sparks and Chops. They're all side by side as they head towards the line. And that is unbelievable stuff. But we've got a fight for the lead once again. Buglar going down the inside, heading towards turn 1. Is he going to get it done? He is indeed. Into turn 1 he goes. Side by side action. Antimix runs a little bit wide but keeps it on circuit. Further back, they're all side by side as well. Buglar staying to the left hand side here. Ultimately, oh, this is just bloody good fun. Bloody good fun as we continue now into this left-hander, and Antimix leads away from Buglar. Hubie in P3, Mad Andy in P4, Monte in P5, Felix Sparks in P6. Adamo currently in P7, battling with Chops in P8. Oh, somebody's off! Felix Sparks is off, big style there in P6, going to drop all the way down to P8, I'm sure. And we'll just try and get a replay of what happened there later on. But is he going to keep that position? Was he going to drop down to P8? He's going to have dirt on his tyres as well. As you see, 2 wide there as well, further up with Monte. And I can't even see who that is. It's Hubie and Mad Andy. So they're 3 wide into the hairpin. Goes back to 2 wide into the left-hander we go. And round there we go. Oh, there's still side by side. A little bit of contact there, but they all stay on circuit as they continue to the last corner once again. Antimix leading the way from Buglar. Then it's Mad Andy, then Monte, Hubie, Adamor, Sparks and Chops. So Sparks getting back up in the position, but on the outside of the oval. That's not going to be the best place to be. As we follow this Hubie and Monte fight. Mad Andy just in there as well. The slipstream going to work from quite a way away as well. So Mad Andy, I believe, should be in that slipstream. But Hubie goes now to the inside. Is he going to get the move done as we head towards the last lap? We've got Buglar and Antimix side by side, heading towards the first corner for the final time. In we go. Who's going to take the lead here? Oh, Antimix going for the cutback. Is he going to get it done? Oh, what an unbelievable move here. Antimix going for the cutback. It works. That is a fantastic move there. Antimix and Buglar racing side by side throughout here. Oh, we've got... Oh, now they all survive. I thought there was contact into the wall there, but that isn't happening. And Adamo, VLX Sparks, Hunty Chops there. All very, very close. But it's a fight for the lead, which is ridiculous because Mad Andy getting in there as well. Mad Andy could be on for a shot for the victory here in this sprint race as they come through. Oh, who is off? I believe Sparks is off again. Oh, Sparks is having a nightmare here in this sprint race as we head towards the hairpin here. Oh, Mad Andy going for a move down the inside. Oh, it doesn't quite get it to work here as we leave that hairpin and we head now towards the double apex hairpin here, and it's going to be this fight for the lead. Buglar, Mad Andy, Antimix, who is going to get the victory here? Mad Andy cut the hairpin a little bit there as we head now towards the last corner. Is the STI Mini going to win this first race? The first race of Mini Madness. We'll find out as we go on to the back straight, essentially the oval part of the circuit. Oh, Antimix has hit the wall. Buglar's going to have an absolute monster run here as we go on board with Buglar. We leave the last corner and the slipstream's going to take effect here. Antimix did hit the wall there, so I believe Buglar's potentially going to get this. Buglar, is he going to get the lead? It's down, it's close. Oh, it's very close. Buglar is going to get it, so Buglar's going to win this first race from Antimix there. Third place for Mad Andy, fourth place for Hubie, fifth for Adamo, sixth for Monte, seventh for VLX Sparks, and eighth for Chops. What a race we had there, guys. Unfortunate about the grid. I will have a double check of that, but what a fantastic first race there. It looked very clean. I'm not sure what happened to Sparks during that, but even so, that was absolutely fantastic. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant racing. But now we have the feature race as, yes. I'll just type in chat, by the way. I don't believe we need a rerun from that because most people were still in the correct positions. It was set on fastest first, so I believe somebody can't see somebody. I'm not sure who, but we'll find out in due course. So we're now going to go to 9 laps, and it's going to be based on reverse grid of that. And in fact, I might actually set up the might set it up myself here, so just give me 1 second, guys. I just want to make sure that this grid is set properly, so I'm going to set it by the host, and I will sort out the grid here. So we're going to have in P1 Chops, P2 we're going to have VLX Sparks, P3 we're going to have Monte, P4 we're going to have Adam Orr, P5 we're going to have Hubie. Oh, Hubie's in the right place already. That's excellent. P6 we're going to have Mad Andy. P7 for Antimix and P8 for Buglar. And I'm going to save that replay as well. It is then saved. I'll just apologise to the drivers. I hope you enjoyed that first race, guys. That was bloody fantastic. We're going to have race 2 in just a second. So you can see we're going to have 5-minute warm-up. There we go. So you can see grid is set. We are going to have a little bit of a warm-up. Allows Hubie's going in reverse here. A little bit of a warm-up, guys. Remember, if you've got any questions, make sure you fire them in chat. I'm always here to answer questions as well. This is the first of 5 races today. It's said to be some fantastic racing, I'm sure. They did all stop, RG. They did all stop. Oh, did he? I don't believe he had time, did he? If that's the case, that's my mistake. And he got lucky from my mistake. I can't do anything more about that. Don't worry about the grid order, guys. These things will happen. It's the first race. First race. So we're just going to have a little bit of a warm-up again, let the drivers calm down a little bit from that race, and then we'll get on with the second race. And yes, I am seriously looking forward to this feature race. So this is the reverse grid, guys. So what we're expecting here is anybody who won the race potentially might come through the field. Anybody who had a bad race may then lead the way. The settings enable the drivers to literally, if you are on pace constantly, to break away from the pack. But the settings allow people to catch up if necessary. The fastest lap is not always the official fastest lap, which is why we never focus on it in this one, because the boost allows you to get 3 or 4 seconds. No Black Forest, it will be 2 flying laps basically. There's a 5-minute counter. I just wanted to make sure the final 2 drivers actually got their flying laps. Do I manually switch through cars? Yes, so for example, I can press any keyboard button. I could go from 5 to 8 if I want to. There you go. So we go to Chops in the pit lane. But that was some fantastic racing, first of all. Every credit to those drivers. They kept it clean as a whistle. I know in the practice lobbies there was a bit more banging and such, but the drivers here, ultimate respect there, guys. Ultimate respect. I can't hear the stream. Oh, I can't answer your question, Zani. So, guys, if you do want to join this championship, as I say, do check out the description. It is all in there. You know, there's a document there, explains everything, and literally join the Discord, and we will all be there. Yeah, it's a shame we don't have all of PD's available stuff, like all the extra custom bits, but even so. Yeah, we do have some, don't we? So I'm going to turn that to that now, yeah, we're going to get ready shortly for the race. Just give them a few more moments. Everybody's on track, I believe. We'll just go through the grids just to make sure. We've got 2, 3, there's 4 drivers, there's Antomix. There's 8 drivers on circuit. We are going to go in 1 minute's time. I'll just type that. Questionable gamer, you have to sign up for each round, so if you've not followed the instructions, you'll need to do that. If you sign up late now, I'll just plonk you in a split. Welcome to Tenacious Cup with a mini one make. Exactly. We do have, it's mainly British drivers, so the reason there's a morning slot was to help some of the Asia Oceania guys who potentially want to race, because obviously it's their evening right now. So there is a morning slot. The afternoon slot was then more for EMEA guys potentially, and then the evening slot was more for the Americas guys. But there's no restrictions. If you want to do the morning slot, you can do the morning slot. Afternoon, evening. It's up to you. You can pick the slot. Sign-ups open beforehand. Members get first pick, and then it is then up to everybody else to sign up to whatever they want. Right, we are going to get going now, guys, with the race. Are you ready? Right, let's go, boys and girls. Let's actually get on with the race here. The feature race, 9 laps, and hopefully this should be some fantastic racing, which has just happened in the sprint race. The final feature race in this morning split. And as you can see there, Chop starts on pole. We then have Sparks, Monte, Adam, Hubie, Mad Andy, Antomix, then Booglar. Your 8 drivers in this morning split. And we will follow Chops here as we get ready for lights out. You can hear the engines revving. There's no traction control, remember, so they do have to control this start a little bit. There is some skill involved. And off we go. Oh, Adamo's had an absolutely terrible start. Oh, there was a huge issue at the start there. I think Adamo jumped the start, and Mad Andy's gone straight to the back of him there. Chops leads the way. Feel like Sparks right behind him. Monte in P3. The other guys will be able to catch up, of course. But we're going to go too wide into the first corner once again. Oh, the Chops has gone wide here. VLX Sparks goes down the inside. Hubie down the inside as well. VLX and ERT going down the inside there. 2 racing teams there. We've got Monte in there as well. Antomix side by side as we head now towards this left-hander. And Antomix, is he going to get that position? Oh, Chops has run slightly wide there. Oh, just keeps it on circuit. It's going to be too wide. Is this right-hander, which isn't always clever. Oh, there's a little bit of contact there. Oh, my word. There's contact. Chops is giving up the place there. Maybe feels like he was at fault. I'm not too sure. But does give the places back there. And Monte is going to have to do a lot of work here again. But a little bit of contact there. We can look a bit further up the field as we go 2-3 wide here. Mad Andy, Antimix, Adamo in there as well. Hubie's fighting for that lead. We've got Booglar in there as well. Let's jump to that lead battle with VLX, Sparks and Hubie. They leave that hairpin and they head towards the absolute flat-out left-hander and the back straight here. And I can only assume here Hubie's going to overtake Sparks with that slipstream help as well. As we continue on into that oval. Let's go a bit further back because there's all sorts of carnage here. Or 3rd to 8th, all in a line here. We could end up 3, 4, 5 wide on this straight. Who knows? So we come onto this straight now. Adamo in there as well. Is there going to be anybody bumper drafting? No, there is not. So Mad Andy tries to overtake Adam. That's going to bring Booglar into the mix as well, I'm sure. We jump on. We can see the battle for the lead there. Hubie and Sparks up ahead. Booglar's not going to quite catch up, but Hubie looks like he's going for the move down the inside on Sparks as well. Gets that done. Going down into here. Adamo's broke really late here. Oh, he's brought it back though. Fair play to Adamo. And Booglar lost out to Monte. And Antimix is in there as well. So Hubie gets P1 there. Sparks in P2. And Sparks going down the move. Oh no, he's not going to do this surely. Surely not. Oh, they're both off. Both the leaders are off. Oh my word, what is going on here? Both the leaders are off on lap number 2. That's going to bring Mad Andy, Adam, everybody else back into the mix here. Both the leaders tried to race each other and fell. Oh, Booglar's off slightly. Booglar is going to drop to P8. Chops potentially going to get that position as we continue on now towards the hairpin once again. And Hubie, Sparks. Oh, Antimix going for the move down the inside on Adamo. Gets it done. What a move by Antimix. Gets it done in that Mini Cooper STI. Unbelievable move there, but Andy's going to come back, it looks like, down the inside. Sorry, not Andy, Adam. I get confused with names there. Adam down the inside of Antimix. Lovely racing. Oh, Antimix is going to run slightly wide there. Just that bouncy physics that GT has just caused him to go a little bit wide there with that slight contact. But now it's 8 drivers in the fight for the lead. What more could you ask for in Gran Turismo? Oh, slight contact with the wall there. Antimix and Monte. Too wide round there is very hard to do. Antimix has dropped from, what was it, P4 down to P8 now. Investigations into contacts will happen after if any driver wants to report it. But even so, we've got a fight for a lead now. We've got Hubie, Sparks, Andy, Adam, Booglar. Monte's just gone up to P6 there. Oh, look at this. Monte in the slipstream of Booglar. Are they going to go 3 wide into turn 1? Oh no, Chops pulls it back in here. Monte trying to go down for a move down the inside. Antimix in there as well as we head down into the first corner. Antimix breaks a little bit early there just to avoid any contact. That's a really good sportsmanship there by Antimix. Looking for the cutback. Oh my word, what a move! 2 drivers in 1 corner. Oh, there's slight contact there between Monte and Chops. I think Antimix is going to get this though. Does he get it done? No, he doesn't. Monte with the slipstream, but Antimix down the inside as well. Oh my word, this is fantastic. Yes, I need some throat lozenges already. This is unbelievable stuff here. And Monte through he goes. Oh, Adamo's off as well. But Antimix trying to get that move done. We're going to stick with this battle for now. And there's a battle for P1 as well. We'll jump to that in a second. I just want to see how Antimix handles this hairpin as we come into the braking zone. Oh, Chops broke a little bit late there. Monte manages to bring it back. Chops has just let off to let Monte go again. Good sportsmanship there. But let's jump to that lead battle now. Hubie, Sparks, Mad Andy GT. Lap number 3 here. We're a third of the way through this race. And there's an absolute fantastic battles going on throughout this field as we head towards the left-hander once again. In there we go. And Hubie trying to break that gap, but I believe that's around the slipstream where at the end of the straight you're going to be 3 wide into turn 1. I am sure of this. Let's jump on board with Mad Andy here in that Union Jack Mini Cooper S as we come onto the start-finish straight once again. Hubie goes straight to the left-hand side here, trying to break that slipstream as we continue on up the straight here. So Sparks in that slipstream now. Sparks is definitely going to have there, so a little bit of weaving there. That is not too sportsmanlike, but there we go. It's problem solved. Maybe a little bit of weight transfer, pendulum effect actually having an impact there, and it wasn't necessarily weaving as we come into this first corner. Oh man, Andy looking for a move down the inside. Isn't going to quite work there. So we have a look a bit further back in the field. Oh, Monte's gone extremely wide there. What's happened to Monte? Where's he gone? There he is. Monte's gone extremely wide here. And Adamo getting very close to the barrier there as well. Antimix there up into P5 once again. Monte's in here as well. Into the left-hander we go. Oh, Monte going for the move down the inside on Antimix. Oh, side by side into the right-hander we go. But Antimix going to keep that position. He's going to run wide. Nope. All line astern there. Let's jump back to the lead. Hubie, Sparks, Mad Andy's in here. Sparks going down for the move. Oh, doesn't quite get it done here. Oh, he does indeed. Oh, he puts his nose in there. Doesn't quite get it done. Doesn't at this moment in time. It's going to be very close for the start finish straight. Mad Andy in there as well. This is your fight for the podium positions at the moment with a 3-second gap to Booglar. Now, if I was in P5, P6, I'd be going for some bumper drafting to catch up to this battle, because at the moment it's anybody's race and we're only just halfway through this race at the moment. Oh, it looks like somebody's been off further back. Oh, Chops has been off again there. Just struggling a little bit. Chops did say he's only just started his practice this morning, so that is showing a little bit here, but even so, still in the race. This is what these settings are for. You can still race. It's just, oh, I love it. Here we go for the battle for the lead. We've got Hubie, we've got Sparks. Mad Andy's a bit further back, so Sparks going to take the lead here as we start lap number 5. Here we go. And Mad Andy, you can see Mad Andy catching very, very quickly here. Further back. I think Sparks is going to get this. We're going to jump to that battle for P5. He is indeed. Oh, Hubie going for the cutback. Not going to quite work. Here we go. Monte and Antimix side by side as well. Oh, a little bit of contact there, but that's fine in my opinion. Oh, tried to keep the throttle on. That's not going to quite work. Monte and Antimix have had a ding-dong battle throughout this race, and it looks like Adam's going to get in there as well, and Chops is in there as well. So we head towards the left-hander once again. Through there we go. And Antimix, is he going to try and go for the move down the inside on Adam? Doesn't, pulls out of it for now. And Monte's off again. Going to have dirt on his tyres. Going to have to be careful a little bit further on towards the hairpin. And off we go. Look, 3 wide into the hairpin. It's going to 4 wide into the hairpin. No, we go back to 3 wide. Chops trying to make it 4. That doesn't quite work. Oh, lovely racing here. This battle for P5 is absolutely bonkers. And up ahead, it looks like Sparks has had an error somewhere. I'll try and have a look at what happened to Sparks at some point in this race. But Booglar is getting very close as well. To that group essentially, and these 4 drivers, if they start helping each other out, they could get in this battle for this first place again as we head towards the left-hander once again. Oh, this is some unbelievable racing. Let's jump to that lead battle a little bit now. Let's have a look. So Hubie's got a 1.2 second lead here, so we're going to have a little bit of breathing room here. Won't be caught by the end of the straight, but there will be some catching happening there with the slipstream. Then have Sparks in P2, 1.3 seconds. Further back we have Mad Andy in P3, but Booglar is down that slipstream of Mad Andy, so some battle's going to be happening there. As we then go 3 wide for this battle for P5 here, and they're getting close to Booglar as well, so this is going to be some unbelievable racing as we head down towards the first turn. Monte's on the inside, Animal in the middle, Antimix on the outside. Oh, they make it work somehow. Monte into P5. Antimix round the outside. Chops getting in there as well. Chops looking to get P7 from Antimix as we head towards the left-hander. I'm going to have no voice by the end of this. I'm sure of this, as we've got a battle for the podium position now. Booglar has caught up to Mad Andy very quickly. Oh, Antimix is off. Antimix is off. Where's Antimix gone there? Oh, Antimix is off there. But let's go jump back to that. Oh, Monte's off and Chops is off as well. Oh, a little bit of contacts happening here, there and everywhere. Any incidents will be investigated after the race, of course, and there are severe penalties if there's any real big ding-dongs. But at the moment, I've seen just tiny little knocks here and there, and that's sometimes the GT physics as well. But we jump back to this P5 battle. Oh, there's a penalty up ahead. Oh, there's a penalty. Who is that for? That's going to be VLX Sparks. Must have cut the corner a little bit too much there as we come through this left-hander. And this is really a straight, should I say, or straight away, as the Americans say there. Apologies for that weird random disconnect there. I'm not sure what happened there. We continue on as we leave at this corner once again. We're going to head towards the left-hander. This is unbelievable racing. And Antimix leading that group now. They need to work together here, in my opinion. They really do. Oh, there's contact there between Adam and Monte. That's a bit bigger of a contact. We'll have to see how Monte feels about that, but he's still kept in the race. As we continue around that right-hander, and we're going to head towards the hairpin, but this... Oh, Booglar's lost P4. Antimix is up into P4 and on the tail of Mad Andy here. Oh, side-by-side action throughout this field. Are they going to work together to try and catch up to P1 and 2? We will find out soon. They're only just there, guys. They're only just there. Hubie's still leading this race so far for ERT. But we head into this hairpin, and Antimix in that Mini Cooper STI doing a lot of work here. It was down in P8 at one point, back up to P4. Right behind Mad Andy here. Now, is it going to be some teamwork, or is Antimix going to want to get straight by and head towards that P2 slot? Let's continue on. Oh, slight contact with the barrier here. Further back, we got Monte on the back of Adamo. Chops is in there as well. As let's have a look at the lead battle at the moment. That gap is coming down as well. We're going to jump back to this crazy battle here. P3 is right there. Antimix is in there as well. Is Antimix going to go for bumper drafting? Oh, here we go. Antimix using his brain here. Trying to go for the bumper drafting. Trying to get that gap down to P2. Closer. Get it as close as you can. He then has some fantastic racing at the end. Goes down for the move down the inside as well. Not going to work. Oh, it's 2-3 wide. I'm not sure what the heck's going on there. Oh, Buglar's gone a bit too deep. Chops got a bit deep as well. Monte back up to P5 here. Antimix still in P4. Got Chops and Adamo there. P7 and P8 respectively. Monte in there as well with Buglar as we come around this left-hander now. And Chops is off. Chops is off. They were side by side there. And Chops has gone off. So Chops going to have a bit of work to do to catch up to the rest of the field. I think somebody else has gone off. No, they haven't. Buglar getting oversteer there in that Mini Cooper. So we head to the hairpin for the penultimate time here. And is Antimix going to go for the move, or is he just going to stay behind Mad Andy here to try and catch up? What is that gap to the? It's 2.6 seconds. 2.6 seconds. That's a lot of work to do in one lap. So I'm not sure. As Sparks is getting very close to Hubie as we head towards the final lap now. P5, Buglar, Monte, Adamo still in there. Chops is back in this battle. Let's jump to the lead now. We've got Hubie, we've got VLX Sparks. Wow, 8 tenths separates these guys. 7 tenths now, 6 tenths. That slipstream coming into play a little bit there. It will initially have a big impact, then it slows down as we head on to this start-finish straight for the penultimate time here. 4 tenths. Antimix up to P3. Mad Andy running wide here. So Antimix up to P3 from P8. Further back, we've got a line of cars. P5 to P8. You can see the battle for the lead there. Hubie and Sparks. Mad Andy going down the inside as well here. Well, I'm going to jump to that battle for the lead. First of all, Hubie and Sparks side by side. The last lap. Here we go. Who is going to take this victory? Sparks or Hubie? We head down to turn 1. And Hubie is in the lead at the moment. Sparks settling for that P2. Mad Andy, oh my word, we've got 3 wide. Oh, there's a bit of contact there between Monte and Buglar. Mad Andy leading this pack. This is battle for third. It's P8 to P3. Battle for third place. It's going to be a photo finish, I'm sure of it, as we continue to that left-hander. But I'll just see if any contact happens here. There's been a bit of contact on this corner a few times. Oh, Chops is off again. Not sure whether he ran wide. We go to the battle for the lead now. Hubie and Sparks. Who is going to have... Is Sparks going to make a move, or is he going to stay behind? We'll have a look and wait and see as we head towards the hairpin. P4, Antimix and Mad Andy are side by side. I'm going to look to this battle now. Antimix, it's P3 as we head towards the hairpin. Any moves going to be made here? Buglar goes down the inside of Mad Andy. Is he going to get it done? He does indeed get it done. He gets it stopped. Oh, Adamo trying to go down the inside of Mad Adam. Oh, trying to get down the inside of Mad Andy there as well. Doesn't get it done. Oh, he gets a 0.5 penalty. 0.5 penalty on the last lap. He's not going to be able to get rid of that either. Oh, my word. Oh, he gets it down to 0.3. Let's jump to the lead now. Hubie and Sparks. We head towards the final corner here. No, there's no points for the fastest lap. We're going to head round the oval one last time for this morning split race. It's between Hubie and Sparks. We head towards the start finish line. It's a 3-tenth gap. Sparks, is he going to get it done? 2 tenths. Down to 1 tenth. I don't think he's going to get it done. I think Hubie's going to get it here. Oh, he's going to get close. Oh, it's 1 tenth. As Antimix is going to get P3. Oh, look at this. We got 3 wide. 4 wide. 4 wide. Oh, my word. We had 4 wide at the end of that race. Look how close that was. And unfortunately, Adamo had a penalty. Oh, my word. I'm going to have no voice by the end of today. Oh, my word. That was some unbelievable racing there. Fantastic drive by everybody. It looked fairly clean from my perspective. Obviously, if there's any incidents, drivers can put them in the Discord chat. But my word, what a fantastic race there. Hubie gets the victory there by 1 tenth from Sparks. We then have Antimix in P3 from P8 to P3 for Antimix. That was superb because he was down in the dumps at one point in there as well. So ERT first and third. Buglar in P4, Monte in P5, Mad Andy in P6, P7 for Chops and P8 for Adamo with that penalty. But look how close the race times are here, guys. Look at this. 0.02 separates P5 to P7. My word, that was some fantastic racing here. That will keep the race results on there for you. If you've got any questions, if you want to take part in this race series, as I say, do check out the description. Oh, we've got a little bit of lag there. Hopefully the live stream comes back. There we go. Do check out the description. If you want to enter, well, it's round 2 from now on, guys. Any late entries won't make round 1. There are some exceptions happening in the Discord chat at the moment. But there are 6 rounds to this. They happen monthly apart from October. There's many, many more races to come. Like, huge amounts of action still to come. As you've seen here, some fantastic racing. And we are going to be streaming later on today. Let me just check when the next stream is, guys. Give me 1 moment. So it's going to be the afternoon split 1. So that's going to happen at 3 o'clock British summer time. So that's going to be in 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours time. So make sure you tune in for that as well. But that is going to be it for me, guys, for this morning. I'm going to try and get my throat to recover for this afternoon, because yeah, we've got 2 afternoon split races, so we're going to have 4 races from 3 o'clock, and then we also have 4 races in the evening as well. Thanks very much for tuning in, guys. Again, thank you to the drivers for some fantastic racing, and I will see you in 4 hours time. So long.